So let's go ahead and let's see what's going on. Let's go inside the mansion. We're getting close to getting our first area that we can. Oh, I don't want to wait. But we're getting close to our first actual combat area. So today we should be able to have, if not this part, then the next part, to be able to show off some of the combat that's in here.
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer Your Majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff. It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
Please, go in.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is loot the place. Might as well. We're here, and if you're just going to leave your valuables out in the open, I think it's time to take it. Or apparently I'm going to meet him already. Alright.
That woman. How could she be in Ura without me knowing?
So obviously the woman he was referring to was the other immortal that was with us. Alright, now this will become interesting later. That's definitely for much later. Alright, So I don't think there's anything we'll do here. I think we need to get back to the next part.
Good, you're here. I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no, great, here he comes. Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you, I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust. I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should go now.
I'll be right behind you. Oh, he's gonna be fun to work with.
This is for your trouble.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not gonna be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Wow! Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
Right. So it's time for us to go back. Excuse me, guys. Go around this way. There we go. Alright, so we will continue on. We'll go back. We're going to experience one more dream, and then we should be getting to our combat area soon. Well, we got pretty much everything we need for right now.
Hey! I've been looking everywhere for you. I heard about the Grand Staff investigation. Looks like we both got the short end of the stick. It's not enough that we just keep surviving, eh? There's always something. So, what did you learn in the council?
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, really? Say, haven't we met somewhere before? Hmm? Ugh. Nothing to worry about if you can't remember. Neither can I.
You too, huh?
I can't recall a thing. All I know is that my name seems to be Seth Balmore. People say I used to be a pirate. Isn't it strange that both of us lost our memory and are immortal? Maybe we met a long time ago. I sort of get that feeling when I look at you. When we met before, were we enemies? Or allies? Or maybe even lovers? Looking forward to starting our journey tomorrow, Kaim Arganar.
Tomorrow?
You still haven't been contacted by the council? You set out for Grand Staff tomorrow morning. I thought you would have heard by now. Oh, and by the way, I'll be joining you on your little trip.
So you are going with me then?
Being late is strictly forbidden. Mwah.
So trust me when I say this, all the immortals having their memory gone, there will be a huge reveal later for it. So I know it seems like a trope now, but there's always a method behind the madness, especially in this game. So going back where we've got to check out here real quick. Alrighty, so we are actually going to go for the monorail. hiding in plain sight. See if there's anything else hidden. Have I kicked this? No, I haven't kicked this. Alright. We don't need to save just yet. We should be popping the dream soon, somewhere around here. First we'll look back at this.
Why aren't we leaving? We should have already been gone by now.
I'm waiting for somebody.
What? Who?
There's somebody else on the team.
Huh? I haven't heard about that.
I have.
What the? This is the other guy?
Yeah.
Whoa, baby. What a... I can't believe my luck.
Reeks of booze.
Why are you late?
Can't you tell? A man's got to do certain things before leaving on a mission like this, and I know what I had to do.
Jerk.
Thank you, my lovely. Do or die Johnson is now off to meet certain death.
Miss you. Oh, Jensen, come back to us. We still have that
Oh,
bottle
that is
for you.
so sweet. I know. Oh, don't say that. That's so nice. Oh, you know, girls, I'm already missing you. Hey, can I have just 15 more minutes? I need 15 for her, and her. That's 45 minutes. That's all I'm asking.
Like we would wait for you, you worthless drunk.
That hurt.
You
not very
poor
nice.
things.
I think I
You
was
know
very
what?
good.
You're free to go.
Hey,
Thanks for bringing him to us.
Ah.
Well, thank you. You're such a doll. You come and play with us next time, honey. More than
Hey,
that.
don't touch me. Get out of here. Shoot.
Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, bye-bye, girls. Don't cry. I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay. Bye again.
Great. Just what we need. More useless baggage.
Hey, that's not nice. I ain't gonna come in real handy. You know, you can count on it. Oh, hey.
Who's counting on what?
Ow.
Ugh.
Hey. Man, you are so angry. What is your problem? Hey, you ready?
Alright, skill link to Huryu. So, pretty much, the sum of it is that immortals can learn from mortals. So we can learn different stuff, we can learn different abilities from them. This actually comes in real handy later on. Nope, we don't need to do that. Alright, so before we go, what we're actually going to do... So we actually missed... Obviously we missed the dream, but we also missed something else here. So I think we talked to this guy here. Yep, this guy's going to tell us about the cargo lift, and he's going to seem generally confused. So it's basically doing the levers. So let's do A, C, B, A, A. This is, of course, going to net us an item, which is going to be very nice. Because we all like items. And there it is. It's always nice getting items for free. So we'll go back down and then we'll go to the monorail station. I was actually supposed to talk to people in the central monorail station. So I took the monorail and I missed it. So that was completely my fault. So a little bit of backtracking. Never said this playthrough was going to be perfect, just said I was going to do everything. And we definitely want to collect all the dreams because they do give a tremendous amount of lore, as we know by now. And as you saw, Jansen definitely has a respect for women. All right. Little liar. Everyone in the marketplace hates the little girl. Not yet 10 years old and far from having outgrown the sweet innocence of childhood, she earns only open contempt from the grown-ups who have shops in the market. The reason is simple. She lies about everything. Hey, mister, I just saw a burglar go into your house. Look, lady, Everything just fell off your shelves. Hey, everybody, did you hear what the traveler said? Bandits are planning to attack this market. Even the most harmless white lies can be annoying if repeated often enough, and the shopkeepers have found themselves growing angry. You better watch out for her, too, the Lady Greengrocer warns Kime. Nobody here falls for her lies anymore, so she's always on the lookout for newcomers or strangers. Somebody like you would be perfect target for her. She could be right. Kime is new to town. He arrived a few days ago, and has just started working in the marketplace today. What do her parents do? Kime asks while unloading a cart full of vegetables. The woman frowns and shakes her head with a sigh. She doesn't have any. They died? The mother did, at least. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. She was a healthy young woman who never so much as caught a cold in her life. Then, one day she collapsed, and that was it for her. How about the father? She sighs more deeply than before and says he left to find a job in the city. The parents used to operate a variety store in the market, though the mother almost single-handedly took care of the actual buying and selling of the many goods they carried. As soon as she died, the shop's fortunes took a plunge, until it was eventually taken over by someone else. The father went off to the distant capital city in search of a good paying job that would enable him to cover their debts. He promised to come back in 6 months, but he'd been gone for a whole year now. Letters used to arrive from him on occasion care of his friend the tailor, but those, too, gave out about 6 months ago. I guess you could say it's sad for such a little girl to be waiting around for her father to come home. But still, the girl now sleeps in a corner of the communal storehouse run by the people of the marketplace. We all used to talk about taking care of her, to be stand-in parents for her until her father comes back. This is no surprise to Kime. He knows from his own experience that all the people who work in the market, and not just this plump, kindly woman, are good-hearted and generous despite their limited means. However, they never would have hired a stranger like himself. But long before the 6 months went by, we were all heartily sick of her. She was sweet, simple girl while her mother was alive, but this experience has left her kind of twisted. All her sweetness is gone. Of course, we all feel sorry for her, and we take our turns feeding her and dressing her in hand-me-downs. But the way she keeps telling lies to all the grown-ups, nobody really cares about her anymore. Why can't she see that? She must be lonely, don't you think? With a pained smile, the woman shrugs and says, "That's enough gabbling for one day. Work, work," and she goes back inside the shop. Kime is sorting the vegetables he has unloaded in the front of the shop when he hears a little voice behind him. "Hey, mister! You new here?" It's the girl. You're not from the town, are you?" "No, I'm not." "Are you living upstairs while you work here?" "For a while, at least. That's what I'm hoping to do." "I'll tell you a secret, okay?" It's starting already. "Okay," Kime says without pausing in his work. "There's a ghost in this marketplace. The people here don't tell anybody about it because it's bad for business. But it's really here. I see it all the time." "Really?" Kime responds with feigned surprise. He decides to play along with her rather than scold her for lying. In this endlessly long life of hers, she has encountered any number of children who have lost their parents. He has encountered any number of children who have lost their parents or have been abandoned by them. The sadness and loneliness of children who have been cast into the wide world alone are exactly what Chaim feels himself as he continues to wander through the infinite flow of time. What kind of ghost? A woman, and I know who she is. It's the ghost of a mother who lost her child, she says. Her little girl, her only child, died in an epidemic. Overcome with grief, the mother chose to die, and now her ghost appears in the market every night, searching for her daughter. The poor mother. She killed herself so she could be with her daughter, but she can't find her in the other world either. So she keeps looking for her here and calling out, "Where are you? Hurry and come with mommy to the other world." The girl tells her story with deadly seriousness. "Don't you think it's sad?" she asks Chaim. She actually has a tear in her eyes, which is precisely why Chaim knows she is lying. Even if he had not been warned by the woman, he would know this was a lie, based on what she told him about the girl's background. Chaim carefully arranges bunches of well-ripened grapes in a display crate and asks the girl, "Why do you think the mother can't find her daughter?" "What?" the girl asks him with a dazed stare. "Well," he explains, "the girl is not in the other world, and she's not wandering around this world. So where is she?" Chaim does not mean this to be a cross-examination. He simply feels that someone who lies out of sorrow can have a far easier time of it by recognizing the lie for what it is. The loneliness of a girl who lost her mother and been abandoned by her father consists not in telling one little lie, but in having to keep on lying. Now that you mention it, that's a good point, the girl says, smiling calmly. Really, where did the girl go? Chaim momentarily considers pointing at the girl, as if to say, right here. But before he can do so, she continues. "This is the first time anybody asked me that. You're kind of different." "I wonder." "No, you are. You're different," the girl insists. "I think we can be friends." Her smile deepens. Chaim smiles back at her, saying nothing. Just then, they hear the lady greengrocer coming from the back to the shop, and the girl dashes away. Just before she disappears around a corner into the alleyway, the girl gives Chaim a little wave as if to say, "See you soon." For the first time, the face of the girl, with the all too grown-up speaking style, shows a hint of childishness befitting her years. The girl begins coming to see Chaim at the shop several times a day when the lady grocer is not around. She tells him one lie after another. "I baked cookies with my mother last night. I wanted to give you some, but they were so good I ate them all. Bandits kidnapped me when I was a little baby, but my father came to save me and beat up all the bandits so I didn't get killed. My house? It's a big, white one at the foot of the mountain. You're new here, so you probably don't know it. It's the biggest house in town. You don't have a family? You're all alone? Poor Chaim. I wish I could share some of my happiness with you." All her lies are born of sorrow. Sad, lonely lies. She could never tell to marketplace people who know her background. At the end of every chat with Chaim, as she is leaving, the girl holds her finger to her lips and says, "This is our little secret. Don't tell the lady grocer." Of course, Chaim says nothing to anyone. If he happens to find himself in a situation where the market people are speaking ill of the girl, he quietly slips away. Lies and disparagements are funny things. They don't take shape because someone tells them, but rather because someone listens to and voices agreement with them. A truly isolated individual can never speak ill of anyone. The same can be said regarding lies. Because she has someone to tell her lies to, the girl need not fall into the abyss of true isolation. To protect her small, sad share of happiness, Chaim plays the role of her listener, raising no objections. One day, when the girl comes to see Chaim, She takes special care not to be noticed by the lady grocer or by the owners of the neighboring shops. Tell me, mister, are you planning to stay here a long, long time? No, I'm not, Kime says, continuing to unload vegetables and fruit. You'll be leaving when you save up enough money? Probably. But you don't have enough money yet. I'm getting there, he says, turning his strained smile on the girl. This is a white lie of his own. He already has enough money to support himself on the road, nor has he taken his current live-in job because he needs money so badly. He is here because he has not found a destination he wants to travel to. A journey without a destination is an endless journey. Wise men say that once you need dreams and goal in life, but dreams to accomplish and goals to realize shine as guideposts in life, precisely because life is finite. So, then, what should be the dreams and goals of one who has been burdened with a life that has no end? Kime's is not a journey to be hurried, nor is it one that can be hurried. Perhaps drifting day to day with no destination cannot even be called a journey. If I were you, says the girl, I would get off this marketplace as soon as I had enough saved up for 2 or 3 days of traveling. Kime responds to her with a silent, pained smile. What would be the look on the girl's face if Kime was to tell her, I'm staying here for you? I am finding the meaning of my life for now in providing you with a listener for your lies. The moment these words come to mind, words can never actually speak to her. The girl looks around furtively and says in a near whisper, If you want to get out of here soon, I know a good way you can do it. A good way? Sneak into the tailor's and steal his money. There's a little pot in the cabinet, and the back of the shop is full of money. Are you telling me to steal it? Yes. She looks straight at Kime without the slightest show of doubt in her eyes. In all seriousness, she goes on to explain, that tailor deserves to have his place robbed. The money in the pot, she says, is tainted. I know this girl, a good friend of mine, she says, and it's so sad about her. Her mother died, and her father went off to work in the capital, and she's all alone. Whoa, what happened there? I accidentally hit that. Okay. Kime calmly asks, Is there some connection between your friend and the tailor? Of course, she says. A close connection. What's really happening is the father was sending her money every month the way he was supposed to help make her life in town a little easier, and he kept writing to her. He wanted to tell her he found a good job in the city, and she should come to live with him right away. He's too busy to come for her, so she should come to him, and he sent her money for the trip, but none of the letters or the money ever reached the girl. And why do you think that is? Before Kime can answer, the girl says, The mistake he made was to send the letters and money care of the tailor. He's been keeping all the money for himself. Kime looks away from the girl. In order to prop up one sad lie, the girl has piled on a still sadder one. A lie that can hurt another person. This is the saddest thing of all. The lock on the tailor's back door would be easy to break, the girl adds. So she gallops away without waiting for Kime's reply. The girl comes running into the grocery store the next morning, shouting for the owner. She says directly to the woman, not Kime, Burglars broke into the tailor's shop last night. She says she saw a number of burglars sneaking in late at night after the marketplace emptied out. My oh my, says the woman with a forced smile. That must have been just terrible. She is obviously not taking the girl serious. But it's true, though. I really saw them. Look, little girl, I've had just about all I can take from you. You're such a little liar, it scares me to death to think about you growing up to be a burglar or a con artist or something. I'm busy trying to open my shop now. Do you mind? Try it on someone else. She's hardly through speaking when someone outside shouts, Help! Somebody come! The tailor is standing in the streets, looking horrified and screaming at the top of his lungs, Burglars! They took all my money! The little girl slips away as the tailor comes in. The marketplace is in an uproar. The girl was not lying. That much is certain. But all too accustomed to her lies, people now suggest the possibility of another kind of lie. Maybe she did it. What do you think? And so it begins. I think you may be right. Talk about play acting. I wouldn't put it past her. Let's go find her. We'll make her tell, even if we have to get a little rough with her. No one objects to this suggestion. Some run off to the storehouse, and others start searching the marketplace. Can't find her anywhere. The storehouse is empty. She ran away with the money. As the searchers return with their reports and speculation, Kime finally understands everything. After all her sad lies, the girl has left behind one final truth. She couldn't have gotten far. Yeah, we can still catch her. That little thief. Wait till I get my hands on her. The men raged, and the woman fanned the flames. Good. Give her what she deserves. We were so nice to her, and now look how she treats us. We can't let her get away with it. A dozen men start to run after her, but Kine stands tall in the road, blocking their way. Hey, move it! The men are out for blood. But Kine knows if he felt like it, he could knock them all down, and they wouldn't be able to lay a finger on him. Instead, he relaxes his powerful stance and throws a leather coin pouch on the ground in front of the men. The stolen money is in there, he says. What? Sorry, I stole it. A confused stir quickly turns into angry shouts. Kime raises his hands to show he will not resist. Do what you like with me. I'm ready. The lady grocer breaks through the wall of men shouting at him. How could you do this, Kime? I wanted the money. That's all. And you're not just saying this to protect the girl? The woman's intuition is too sharp. Forcing a smile, Kime turns to the tailor and says, It was in the pot in the cabinet, right? The man nods energetically. It's true. He must have done it. I had the money in a pot. He's a thief. The money wasn't the only thing in the pot, though. Was it? What are you saying? You had some letters in there, too. Letters from the girl's fathers. That's a lie. Don't be crazy. It's true, though. No, there couldn't have been any letters. I threw them all. The tailor claps his hands over his mouth. But it's too late. The lady grocer glares at him. What's this all about? She demands. No, I mean, you better tell us everything. The people's angry glance turns from Kine to the tailor. Some days later, 2 letters arrive from the girls addressed to the lady at the grocery store and the nice man upstairs. Kime's letter says the girl managed to find her father in the capital. He has no way of knowing if this is true or not. It's hard to imagine a little girl finding her father in the big city so easily without knowing his address or workplace. Still, he decides to believe it. When the girl's letter says, I am happy now. Human beings are the only animals that lie. Lies to deceive people, lies to benefit oneself, and lies to protect one's own heart from the threat of crushing loneliness and sorrow. If there were no lies in this world, much strife and misunderstanding would surely disappear. On the other hand, perhaps it is because this world is a mixture of truth and lies that people have learned how to believe. When he is through reading his letter, Kime turns to the woman. Concentrating on her own letter, she shyly raises her head when she senses Kime looking at her. I give up, she declares. Listen to this. I am so grateful to you and the others in the marketplace for all you have done for me. I will never forget you as long as I live. A liar to the very end, that girl, she says, smiling through her tears. End. Now, who would have thought that? So that begs the mystery. Did the little girl really find her father? Well, I believe she did. I mean, she sent back the letters. How else could she have done it? If she didn't find her father, then she'd have no way to send the letters back. There'd be no one to address them. There'd be no one that would actually, like, accept the letter. So, she definitely found them. Who would have thought that thing about the tailor would be true as well? Alright, so we got a dream, we got our items, so we're going to be going to our first combat area now. And it's here that we're going to get a taste of the combat. We'll be able to fight our first boss too as well. Alright, let's actually take a look and see what this guy's got. Let's see. Steel. Magic visual attack during critical HP. Well, we're not really going to keep ourselves during critical HP. Yeah. Yeah, he really doesn't have much. We have plenty of healing medicine. We'll pick up a couple of antidotes. Not that many. About that many. Definitely want to pick up some revive stuff. And we can actually use these bombs. Let's go ahead and get one of these. Oh, wrong one. I forgot this is no wrong. Alright. So let's all check out our equipment. So he has the bruiser ring. We're going to have to actually assemble a ring. What am I missing from the flame ring? There's some magma fragment. That's okay. Alright, so what accessories do we have? Recovers HP when the defend is used. Reveal the type of elements of enemies. Yep, we'll use that one for him. And this one, we'll go ahead and use the platinum to restore some HP. Which is going to be nice because that's going to help us. Alright. Epsilon Mountains North.
Easy, Bug. I just gotta follow him. This is like a death march. Hey, we gotta get through that? There's no road!
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
Once we get through here, there's the Ypsilon Range.
Nice.
Those mountains are steep and rugged. The weather is unpredictable. And since the ground is unstable, we have to be on the lookout for rock slides, too. Of course, I expect to see you take a tumble into the canyon before we see any rocks doing it.
Yeah, funny. You know, Lord Gongora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you sure know these mountains well enough. And of course, you know you shave your legs every day and you pluck your eyebrows. And you owe me money, so I'm confused. You sure you really don't remember?
My body remembers.
What?
There was a time when I used to rush through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains. But I just don't know what the truth is. I don't have any answers.
Huh. Well, what about you? Did anyone tell you what you once were?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if anyone will remember you.
That's fine with me.
Oh?
My body also remembers.
How so?
Just that it was painful. If I happen to remember, and my past didn't amount to much, then I think it's probably better to have never remembered.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Kaim, there's no need to rush it. Your memories will come back gradually. And they're not all bad.
What? No breaks?
You just had one.
Yeah, how about some water? A little fruit? How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink. Kaim, you up for that? Hello?
Alright, so as per tradition, we're gonna save.